Hello, I hope you have checked the addition with single digits yesterday. So today we will do with double digits, right? That is tens and ones, addition with tens and ones. I will give the link for the previous video below in the description so that it will be easy for you to follow it, right? So let's start with Mathnet Easy today with double digits.
Yes!
So this is how we have arranged our ones. 4 and 4 plus 3. 4 plus 3. Now let's arrange the tens. We have put this line, so that line will be probably, you can just tell them that it's the addition line, okay? And 3 plus 4. So 3 of the tens. 1, 2, 3 of the tens. Plus is here and we add 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Alright. Now it's easy for them to add. Ask them to add. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And where will they write? Under what we have represented as ones, they will write 7. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Where we have represented as sticks, they will there under that answer they will write it as 7. It might take time for the child to do it initially. They might make a lot of mistakes. It might take a lot of time initially for the children to do this because they might be learning this technique for the first time from you. There might be some children who might not sit down and like this procedure at all because they would like to count on their fingers faster. So this techniques will have to be modified based on your child because every child is different. So there might be some children who would like to sit down in a quiet place or in a specified manner and do it systematically. For children who are like that, this method will work excellently. Alright, and for children who don't want to sit down in a place and who wants to play around, so for such kind of children, you can always modify this with whatever they like. Say for example, some children always want to play with some Barbie dolls, or say some children want to play with a ball or with a bat. So you can start off by playing cricket also with them. That means you throw 3 balls and then 3 times and then ask them how many times did I throw the ball to you. So the child will have to count. And then ask him, now I will throw the ball to you and you will have to hit the ball. Count the number of times you hit the ball. How many times you missed hitting the ball, how many times you hit the ball. So we can try to modify these maths with them in the house and make it fun for them too.
Good idea, Ma.
Kaira is saying good idea, Ma. Thank you, Kaira. Kaira was playing on the slide and he's just had a fall and a fracture on the hand. Probably it was slippery, the mud was slippery and he landed on a little concrete which was there in the play area. Right? So he fell onto the concrete and then broken his elbow. He will be back, he will recover back in 2-3 months or so. Alright? If you do like this video, please do like, share and subscribe. I will give you more sums for. Before I end this video, I will show you 2 more examples for adding in 2 digits. Come on. Let's before we give the question, let's give them the graphical representation. That means the child will have to take matchsticks, whatever you have taken, the counter, okay, graphically representing it, representing tens. And for ones, I have taken these the kitchen ingredient, the gram dal, right, for ones, right. So we divide the tens and ones column like that. Now we give whatever is our 78, right. Let's give little bigger numbers, okay, and 26. Now you know as an adult that 8 plus 6 will definitely have a carrier here, right? They will have to carry forward a number. I will show you how to teach them this now, okay, in our playway method. So what do? We keep the plus sign in between here and add our ones, that is 8 plus 6. So 8 on top, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. and 8, right? 8 plus 6. So let's add 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, right? So, and 7 and 2. Here let's add 7. Okay, it gets messy, not to worry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 2. 1, 2. Now remember, while we had taught children addition with single digits, the moment they count 10, they will have to move the ones aside and pick up a 10 counter and put it in the tens place, right? So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Remember, we have counted 10. Immediately remove this and place a 10 counter. Where will we place the 10 counter? Not here, in the 10 counters place, right? And then we will count the number of ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm searching for my pencil.
पेंसिल में आपको राइट चुको ठीक है न्यू वीडियो
What, Mama? 2, 3, 4. So how many we have left with the ones counter? So just look into this diagram here. One counter, how many is left? We have only 4 left. Don't worry, it's very easy. Now look up here. We have to count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now remember, what do we do usually? If we count 10 here, we remove and place a 10 counter. If we get 10 in the 10 counters, we remove the entire 10 counter and place a 100 counter.
Oh, wow!
Right? So how many matchsticks do we have here? Look into this diagram here. What have we represented? Matchstick. But do we have a matchstick here? We don't have a matchstick. So how many matchsticks? This is 0 matchstick. And we will represent what is a 100 graphically here as your dalchini, right? Or as the counter, whatever you have taken. So how many of it do you have here? You have 1 of it. How many of it? 1 of it. Right? So the answer is 104. It looks, it makes the job easy for you to help the children or to teach the children on how to carry it forward. Right? You can see it here. So shall we do one simple carry forward without 100?
Yes!
Okay. Let's keep our page ready. So we will draw our 100 counter. As of now, my 100 counter is these dalchinis, which is available here, right? So I put a square into it and write H, hundreds, rest divided by, what is our 10 counter? 10 counters are our matchsticks. So I represent graphically our 10 counters and write T. Now it's important for us to write T and H so that they also know that even if we don't write graphically, it is H and T. There's 100 tens and ones, right? And our 1 counter is the dal, what we have used, right? 1 counter. Let's give up a sum. Once this is ready with these division of lines, let's give up a sum for them, right? So let's give up as, say, 88 and say 7 here. Can you see? There is no number here. I have just given 88 and 7 and they need to do an addition of this. Fine. So let's do it now.
Yeah.
What do they do? First they check out the ones column. They have to arrange 8 and 7. 8 on top and 7 below with a plus symbol. So 8 on top, 7 and a plus symbol. Right? 8 on top. Let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 on top. Addition 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Right? 10 counter. 10 counter, what do we have? We have 8 here. So let's arrange 8 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Alright, so let them place it or space it up a little, or even if they put together then they might get confused. Right, so 8 of them. What do we have below? We have nothing, so there is nothing to be added. Remember, the moment they count 10, they will have to put it aside and pick up a 10 counter and place it in the tens place. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 is there, so remove it aside, take the 10 counter and put it in the 10 counters place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is left out. Right? So under the graphical symbol of the dal or the 1 counter, how much is left out? 5 is left out. Now we'll go to the tens column and count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9, 5, 95.
95.
Makes things easier, parents. So this is how, focus me. So that's how math can be made easy at home using kitchen ingredients. I hope it will be of great help to the parents who are struggling to teach addition, especially with carry forward method to the children. And do continue this addition method to them frequently. Don't do it one day and leave a gap of say 10 days. They might forget the method of counting again, or this method of counting again. Right? So if you do like it, then please do like, share and subscribe to my Gurukul for more videos. I will be adding the description link for the addition with single digits below in the description column, so that it can be easier for you. Alright, bye bye, take care.